My name is Brian Byrne, Mr. Rock and Roll. Some of you may remember me from the 29 years I spent on K-Earth 101. We've got over 400 classic cars down the boulevard tonight, so take a stroll. And we've got fabulous entertainment. So we're going to kick off the evening with the music of an all-time legend. We're talking about the man in black, Johnny Cash. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ring of Fire.
Watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
This card club started in 2020. It's about 6 years old now. In the Valley, North Hollywood. It was me and my brother hanging out. We were talking about names. Bad Habits came up and we said that's a great name. And we started with that. We had 2 cars and now we have about 15, 16 cars in the club. So we were in Hollywood one time and they were having the Grammys. So my son Chris has that burgundy one. He comes out and does a 2-wheel in front of the Grammys, hops the car. All the cameras just turn straight to that car. So yeah, a lot of attention. It's different, it's fun, it's exciting. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
And he didn't leave much of him on me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him because he ran and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was quite a joke and got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red. Some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. And I'd tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean, and my fist got hard and my wits got keen, and I roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that give me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. I had an old saloon on the street of mud, yeah. There at the table, deal and stud sat the dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew that scar on his cheek in his evil eye. Well, he was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife and he cut up a piece of my ear. Well, then I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the walls and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer.
I live in Glendale. I've been living in Glendale for 18 years. This is my 4th or 5th time coming to this car show. Well, this car is actually, it's a replica, so there's only a certain amount of originals left in the world that Carroll Shelby created. So this one is a Superformance, which is licensed through the Carroll Shelby Corporation. So he gave all approval and thumbs up for all the specs of the creation of this car. So that's what makes it unique, that it's one of a higher end Superformance and Cobra replicas. Yeah, I've wanted one since I was 9 years old. Came across one about 3 years ago and was able to build it up to what you see today. Getting it to where it is today, enjoying it with my kids who've helped me along the way get her like this, and also help me clean it all the time too. That's always fun to do, to keep it that shiny and looking good. And it's just a fun to have, and it's great to come to a show like this and seeing people appreciate the car.
And it makes the fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went high. Burn, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And burn, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild.
This car is 1965 Carl Humber Scepter. It's British made. Iran started to produce this car, I believe maybe around 1970s. Became Iran's first national car. Many history behind the car. So I bought the car and I restored it, showed up in many car shows, in music videos, on the street when I drive it, or in the shows that grabs attention. And people have lots of memories back in Iran. When the people become happy by seeing the car, it brings me like happiness, and I get happy too because I see smiles on their face.
All right, Saturday night, Glendale, Cruise Night. I hope you're ready to party. Let's ride. It is a night, my body's weak. On the run, no time to sleep. I've got to ride, ride like the wind to be free again.
I used to work for the city of Glendale almost 35 years ago. I was here when the first one started here. I come back to it all the time. These are my dream cars when I was growing up, when I was young. I have two 65 the same year I was born. So I wanted to get something in my year of an old car, and the Mustangs is what I like.
Where would you be now without love? You know, I saw Miss Lucy down around the tracks, lost her home and family, won't be coming back without love. Where would you be right now without love? Southern Central Freight, gotta keep on pushing my mud. No, they're running late without love. Where would you be right now? Na, na, na. Without love.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rico Suave.
Southern Central Freight, gotta keep on pushing my mind. No, they're running late without love. Where would you be now without love? Well, the pistons keep on turning and the wheel go round and round. The road still gets cold and hard. Miles they go down without love. Where would you be right now without love? Ooh, where would you be now?
Well, this car is very special to me for several reasons. The first one is that I gifted this to myself when I got my first Grammy. But on top of that, every one of my cars has a theme, if you will. And this is dedicated to my dad, so it has his last name all over the place, seatbelt in the back bumper and everything. And also, this car was born in September of '81, just like me. So many filming commercials with celebrities, getting around town, but really the best thing is when I drive around and I look at the car in the reflection of the windows of the stores that I drive in front of, you know?
What I want, you got in my heart, head, like the flame that burns within, and you can't see the flame. But yeah, what I thought was thought, thoughts and dreams together, then you put them all together, and how can explain? Yeah, well, 'cause you make my dreams come true. On the night when that dreams become a screamer, and you mess with the dreamer, I can laugh it in the face. Yeah, twist and shout my way out, wrap yourself around me. If it ain't the way you tell me, it'll never be the same. But then, well, 'cause you make my dreams come true. Well,
I was a boogie singer, playing in a yacht rock band. Never had no problems, yeah, burning down the one night stand. When everything around me got to start feeling so low, that I decided quickly, yes I did, to disco down and check out the show. And they were dancing and singing and moving to the grooving, and just when it hit me, somebody turned around and shouted, "Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music. Play that funky music, white boy. Lay down the boogie and play that funky music till you die. Till you die. Oh, till you die. Come on, Yahtzilla, play something funky."
All right, tonight, the awards, we start with Mayor Artie Kosakian presenting the Mayor's Trophy.
All right, hello everyone. I want to welcome up my colleagues from the City Council, Councilmember Ellen Nasarian, and she's joined by Buddy. We got Councilmember Vartan Garpetian and Councilmember Alec Bartrusov. All right, let's hear it for Glendale City Council. Let's hear it for everyone who made it out to Cruise Night. 31 years, pretty exciting, right? But more important than that, Glendale is turning 120 years old this year, right? We don't even look 120. I know. But this is Hollywood. Everyone gets a facelift. Everyone gets a tuck. Glendale looks hardly even 100 years old. And even more important, our country is celebrating its 250th anniversary, the birth of our nation. Let's hear it for that. You can see we have a great decorative cake here honoring this special occasion. And what would Cruise Night be without some awards for some great cars? Now, we have a divided council. I want you to know that. Councilmember Asatrian and I, our favorite cars are classic Mustangs. And then we have the BMW contingency with the classic BMWs over here. Do we have any fans of Mustangs here? All right, any BMW fans? All right, whoever you are, just follow the speed limit, especially on Glen Oaks. We don't want you ending up on any Instagram accounts. All right. Now, I looked at a lot of cars. There were some really special ones, but I decided to award the Mayor and Council Trophy to Derek Malin, who had a 1956 Cadillac Series 6Z. It's the one in front of Porto's. And if you don't know where Porto's is, you're probably not from Glendale. You got to know where Porto's is. And you'll see the Cadillac. It's great mint condition and restored. And let's hear it for Derek for the Mayor and Council Trophy. Good evening, everyone. Hi there. Y'all having a good time? Can't hear you. All right, welcome to the beautiful city of Glendale. I'm the proud city manager of this great city. I've been doing this for 10 years, and every year it gets harder and harder because there's so many beautiful, nicely done classic cars. Very hard to pick. My pick for this year was a gray 1971 Ford Mach 1, the fastest car I could pick. and the owner is Greg Kachaturian, who's been attending this Cruise Night events for the last 20 years. And this is the first time he's getting an award. So round of applause for Greg Kachaturian. Thank you again for being here and making this a successful event. Appreciate all of you.
Good evening, everyone. So this is my first time doing this as a police chief. I've been working this event for 24 years, but get to do this for the first time as a chief. Really happy to do it. I got a confession to make though. I'm not very good with cars. I had to pick the car that kind of stood out to me. And so I thought I was looking at an American car. And so I told the guy I want it. I like your car, I'm gonna pick it. And then after I picked, I realized it was a Russian car. But it's still a good car. I'm sticking with it. He's been coming to this show for a while. This is his first time winning it. So I'm happy to give the Chiefs Award to Mr. Razmik and Edgar Adamian, to the owners of the 1964 Volga 21. It's parked in front of 206 West Brand. If you guys want to go check it out, it's a beautiful car. There you go.
What's going on, Glendale? Hey, I want you guys to give yourselves a big round of applause for not having any injuries tonight. Thank you for celebrating safely and coming out to Cruise Night. We truly appreciate it. A lot of amazing cars as we walked from here all the way down to Broadway. You know, I gotta admit, I'm a fan of classic American muscle cars. Tonight, down by Tavern on Brand, that's on the east side of the street, I picked a charcoal gray 1965 Shelby Cobra Super Performance, a beautiful car. Michael Casalino's the owner. It's an amazing car, and he gets the Fire Chiefs trophy.
Good evening, everyone. Daniel Hernandez, Director of Public Works. So I have the privilege of leading our Public Works department. Much like the police chief, I'm not much of a car guy, but this car did impress me. So the winner for the car that I chose was the 1981 DeLorean. That's right in front of Assault and Olive. And the owner of this is Airco. What I found the most impressive is that this is his day-to-day car, which was the car is in immaculate condition. So congratulations.
My name is Onik Bulandikian, Director of Community Services and Parks. Thank you. I will be presenting the Alex Trophy. But before I present Alex's trophy, I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. As it was mentioned, this is the 31st year of Cruise Night. Special thanks to all the employees that were involved. So the Alex Trophy Award goes to Greg Penergian, a beautiful 1935 Auburn. Greg. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay, so the vehicle that I picked, the Director of Community Services and Parks Trophy, is a 1958 pistachio green with a little bit of white in it. It's a Bergwood Isabella, beautiful Bergwood Isabella. Owner's name is Vahe Nahabedian, but he's having his son Aren Nahabedian coming up and get the trophy. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. Aduna Sayan. On behalf of Glendale Water and Power, I'd like to present this trophy to Masis Markabayan on his 1969 Ford Mustang. We chose this car, my boys and I did, because it's the most beautiful car to us on the lot with a beautiful aqua color. So congratulations.
Thanks, Raleigh. Thanks, Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Eliza. I'm here on behalf of the Greater Downtown Glendale Association, and I am proud to award Yvette and Kelly the Greater Downtown Glendale Association Award. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yervon Yermazian. I'm from Pacific BMW here in Glendale. On behalf of Pacific BMW, just thank you so much for everyone who stopped by our booth. Thank you to the Parks Department for coordinating all this. Give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. Yeah. Awesome. So this award goes to Arman Uzcan for the BMW award. It's the 1958 Chevrolet Impala. So congratulations to Arman. He won't be able to accept it, but his sister Rima will be accepting this on behalf of Pacific BMW. Yeah, congratulations.
Somebody's gonna come undone. There's nothing we can do. Everybody wants to touch somebody. If it takes all night, everybody wants to take a little chance. Make it come out right. It's gonna be a heartache tonight. Heartache tonight, I know. It's gonna be a heartache tonight. Heartache tonight. I know. Some people like to stay out late. Some folks can't hold out that long. Nobody wants to go home now. There's too much going on. This night is gonna last forever. Let's all summer long. Sometime before the sun comes up, the radio's gonna play that song. It's gonna be a heartache tonight, heartache tonight, I know. Gonna be a heartache tonight, heartache tonight. Heartache tonight, heartache tonight, I know. Clap along. Somebody's gonna hurt someone, somebody, before the night is through. Somebody's gonna come undone. There's nothing we can do. Everybody wants to touch somebody. If it takes all night, oh, everybody wants to take a little chance. Make it come out right. It's gonna be a heartache tonight, heartache tonight, I know. It's gonna be a heartache tonight, heartache tonight, I know. I know. We can beat around the bush, we can beat it till the bone, we can leave it in the bucket line. Either way we go, it's gonna be a heartache tonight, heartache tonight, I know. Oh, I know. Gonna be a heartache tonight, heartache tonight, I know. Woo! One of these nights, one of these crazy all nights, gonna find out, pretty mama, ooh, what turns on your lights. Full moon is calling, fever is high, and the wicked wind whispers and moans. You got your demons, you got desire. I got a few of my own. Ooh, someone to be kind to in between the dark and the light. Ooh, coming right behind you, swear I'm gonna find you one of these dreams, one of these lost and lonely dreams now. Gonna find the one that really screams. I've been searching for the daughter of the devil himself. I've been searching for an angel in white. I've been looking for a woman, little or both. And I could feel her, but she's nowhere inside. Loneliness will blind you in between the wrong and the right. Coming right behind you, swear I'm gonna find you one night. One of these nights, ooh, in between the dark and the light, coming right behind you, swear I'm gonna find you, get you, baby, one of these nights. One of these nights, one of these nights, I can feel, can feel. One of these He was a hot-headed man, he was brutally handsome, but she was terminally pretty. She had him up and he held her for ransom in the heart, the cold girl said. He had a nasty reputation as a cruel dude. Said he was ruthless, said he was cruel. And one thing in common, they were good and bad. Faster, faster, the lights are turning red. Life in the fast lane, sure that makes you lose your mind. Life in the fast lane. I will be so far. Eager for action, hot for the game. Come in attraction, the trapper and rain. They knew all the right people, they took all the right pills. Through outrageous bodies, they paid heavily bills. Lines on the mirror, lines on her face. You pretended not to notice, you were kind of building. just the other day. And they said you were gonna put me on a shelf. Let me tell you, got some news for you, and you soon find out the truth. Then you'll have to eat your lunch all by yourself. 'Cause I'm already gone, and I'm feeling strong. I will sing this victory song. Woo-hoo-hoo. My. Woo-hoo-hoo. Letter that you wrote me made me stop and wonder why. But I guess you felt like you hadn't set things right. Just remember this, my girl. You look up in the sky. You can see the stars, but still not see the light. That's right. And I'm already gone, and I'm feeling strong. I will sing this victory song. Woo-hoo-hoo. My. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. Well, I know it wasn't you who set me free. Heaven knows it wasn't you who held me down. So 100 times it happened that we live all on in shame, and we never even know we have the key. I'm already gone, and I'm feeling strong. I will sing this victory song, 'cause I'm already gone. 'Cause I'm already gone.
thank you all so much for coming tonight. Thank you all for bringing those fabulous automobiles, 400 of them plus tonight. And we'll see you next year. And as I always said at the end of my broadcast day, thanks for being on the show. Good night, everybody. God bless. Stay safe. We'll see you next year for the 32nd